Great British love affair with train travel is as old as the railways themselves. From the beating heart of London's metropolis to the majesty of the Scottish Highlands. Connecting coast and countryside with our great cities, the East Coast Line has it all.
Disregard that, it's a glitch.
But it's the people who give life to this railway.
I won't risk it, I trust you.
The public are the best form of entertainment on the planet.
The East Coast Line carries 19 million passengers a year on 155 train journeys a day, along almost 1,000 miles of track. East Coast is the largest operator on the line. It runs trains, manages stations, and employs nearly 3,000 staff.
That's all you do it all day.
I'm not playing with you while you're showing off.
The East Coast workforce toils tirelessly.
Handy bags, please.
From driving trains
Look at this office window. Fantastic.
to making breakfasts
Took that much bacon over the years, surprised I haven't turned into a pig.
to controlling the whole train set.
Morning, that's absolutely excellent, Graham.
Keeping everything on track behind the scenes and in public.
I've been standing here for half an hour.
These are the real heroes of the railway. East Coast Trains is a huge operation. Behind the scenes, a dedicated workforce grafts 24/7 to keep everything on track.
We are the unsung heroes of the railway.
And on the front line is an army of devoted ambassadors.
I'll put your suitcase in so you're not standing there for a while.
From whistleblowers to breakfast chefs.
Oh, me bacon.
These guys and gals are the public face of the railway, and they're primed for every eventuality.
Apparently there's some suspicious youths just up around the cycle racks.
Oh, look, your coat's all undone.
Highly trained to deal with the best
If anybody wants the paper, I'll leave it here.
and the worst that we, Joe Public, can throw at them.
If you did this on an airline, you'd get to your destination and you'd be arrested.
It's their job to keep calm and carry on.
They reckon there's a total loss of power, but being a Friday, it couldn't get worse.
Through good times and bad.
That's the last train I'll ever dispatch in my life.
I had one guy who said, "Can I have a poached egg?" And I said, "No, you can't have a poached egg." I says, "Because we've only got omelettes. I do apologise, sir." And he went, "No." He says, "I don't think you understand. Can I have a poached egg?" And I went, "I don't know what you would understand, that I've only got omelettes." And I had to say it quite sternly. And he went, "But really, don't they come from the same place as chicken?" And I went, "Well, they do, but..." I says, "They're not made on a train, so the omelettes are made and then they're brought on, and I regenerate them." And he went, "So you don't do poached eggs?" And I just went, nah, mate, nah.
All aboard the Full English Breakfast Club. Dishing up over 16,000 fry-ups a year are top chef Mark and customer service assistant Karen.
Morning. Did you place an order with the chef this morning? What did you order? Here we go. And for yourself. All right. We're off. Any tomato sauce or brown sauce? Thank you very much. Cheers.
Got a lid. Put the dog on it.
It's 4:20 in the morning. Mark's always very tired at this point, and I'm always very ill. Morning, you all right? We're on the 045 from Newcastle to London King's Cross this morning. We stop at Durham, Darlington, Northallerton, York, Doncaster, Newark, Northgate, Grantham, Peterborough, and then London King's Cross. So 9 stops. 9 stops, yeah. 9 stops. 8 of them we pick up and we do the service from.
East Coast services start at 4:45 a.m., catering for sleep-starved commuters. 16 members of staff rose well before dawn to get this Newcastle to London train up and running.
Coming alive now, coming alive.
Despite the cosy cooking area, Mark still has 5 different breakfast dishes up his sleeve.
Karen, I hate the bits on the rosti, so I just smooth the rosti down. Do you know what I mean?
The conditions may be cramped, but Mark wouldn't want to chef anywhere else.
You've got your bonuses of a fantastic job, and you've got the job security, because you know you refer to the railway as a job for life as well, because you just feel very secure in your job on the railway. Woo! Smoky! This is typical.
This is my toast.
This is Sue toast. Oh, it's lovely, as you can see.
When the heat's on in the kitchen, it's often Karen who keeps an eye on quality control.
Could never ever serve anybody that, could you?
I went to the job centre and they said to me, we've got 2 jobs here. Either one be a butcher or one join the railway. And I thought, well, transport sounds interesting to me. None of my family or relatives have ever been on the railway. I'm the first person in the family to work on the railway, so I'll go for it.
Yes, 47 years after taking that job, JR is now one of the York team's longest-serving members. He's done almost every job at the station. But the thing he loves best is dispatching trains. Over his 5-decade-long career, JR has sent off over 50,000 services.
Anybody for the London, you want to be further down. Further down. Doors up.
Today is a very important day.
8:43.
Because after all those years on the job, JR is retiring.
Hello, Graham.
Is this your last day?
It is. I thought you... Is that for me?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
I wish you all the best.
Oh, you're a big mate of mine. It's all right, Syria.
And one of York's regulars, train spotter Graham, is determined to mark this momentous occasion.
Oh, my God. It's like Christmas all over. Oh, this looks interesting. Let's see what it is. Decanter. Oh, that's nice. Thank you very much, Graham.
Remember and fill it with Scottish whiskey.
I will do now. That's my card. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll treasure that. Good luck, goodbye from Graham. Train spotter. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I will miss him, but life goes on, doesn't it?
For JR is going to be a long and emotional final day. It's hen and stacktastic at Newcastle Station. Until disaster strikes.
They went, there's a total loss of power.
Never happens at the quietest of times.
Spanning the length of Britain, the East Coast Line clocks up 19 million passenger journeys a year. Its staff have seen it all.
I had a lady come into the station and I could see she was like holding her face like this. And her husband ran over and he went, excuse me. I went, what's the problem? Can I help you? He went, my wife's glass eyes popped out. He went, it's on the track. What had happened was her son was going away in the army or something and she'd cried that much that the eye had popped out. We took it back up and I actually helped the lady wash it. She put it back in and I never laughed all the way through, but it wasn't until later on Glenn said to me, you kept your face straight all the way through that. He said, you even washed that glass eye. He went, if that's not going the extra mile, I don't know what is.
Jumping eyeballs are not the only bizarre items the East Coast staff have to contend with.
We've had wooden legs, all sorts in our lost property, blow-up dolls, everything.
At York Station, Julie's been directing trains and playing mum to passengers for 14 years.
What you done? Lost your bag?
Yeah, I've lost all my bags.
Where's your case? Are you just going for a day?
Yeah, I'm off to the Shard Tower.
Oh, look, your coat's all undone. All not right.
Well,
There you go.
I did an emergency toilet from the top.
Julie's duties are wide and varied, and she's used to dealing with the unexpected.
From leaving the children on the platform, people collapsing, injuries, everything. I just love it. Every day is different. You get disruption, and it's just lovely.
Today, it's not so happy Abby who has caused the disruption.
Just to let you know, I'm going to be a bit late because I've been an idiot and dropped my bags down the train line. All right, I'll see you when I can.
Did it just slip out of your hand?
I was an idiot and had my bag on my suitcase and lifted it up to get into the carriage and it just fell down. Nightmare.
It may just be a little handbag, but any item on the track signals major disruption.
Hello, it's Julie Garney. Stop the services coming through platform 3 while I'm on the track. Yes, please. Thank you, bye. Got my high visible vest on, I've got my boots on, trousers. I don't want to go down with a skirt on. Show all my legs.
I'm a hairdresser, so all of my equipment's all in my bag. And I've missed my train now. I'm on my way to do a photo shoot in Sheffield. Such an idiot. I feel really bad.
With an entire track out of service, Julie leaps into action.
There you go. All right.
You're welcome, Abby. That's all part of the service.
All done, and the lady's got her bag back.
Newcastle, a mecca for stag and hen parties. It's the last Friday of the month, Payday, and hundreds of revelers are arriving at the station for the start of a big night out. On the platform tonight is Daz, a man who's come across so many crazy costumes he could open a fancy dress shop.
It was last year, the year before, one lost these 2 tiger suits and lost property, and they've been left by obviously some stag party. So me and Mark put these tiger suits on, ran around the station. It was just absolutely funny as hell. Everybody was cracking up laughing. It was me and Collie just running around in these tiger suits. It was a right laugh.
From early afternoon, there are hens aplenty flouncing on and off trains.
You getting married, mate?
And ever alert to the call to action, Banana Man, who's less alert than a superhero should be.
And always wear clean pants, kids, in case you get hit by a car.
I was going to say she'll be a lucky girl, but he wasn't packing much, right?
Daz has been working at Newcastle Station for 12 years, and Payday Friday shifts are always the liveliest.
The problems we get with stag and hen parties, we get a lot of delay off trains because what they do is they're obviously just sitting to the very last moment. They hear the announcements on the train, but they're not really paying attention. Then when the train stops, they're like looking out the window and they can see the Newcastle sign and they say, "We're here." All right, girls, we'll have to rush you. had incidents where people have put the windows down and they've actually physically dived out onto the platform because obviously they've realised that it's their station.
What is the train speed?
What the hell are they doing in that?
Daz has his hands full with a station full of party animals. But his shift is about to get a whole lot harder.
Nothing going north at the minute.
90 miles south at East Coast Control Center, there's high drama. A lightning bolt has hit some of the signals, and this could mean chaos for the network and for Daz.
East Coast Control, Robin speaking. Basically, at about 3 o'clock, there was a thunderstorm south of Berwick. That's knocked out some of the signalling. What we've had to do is cancel trains at Edinburgh and cancel trains at Newcastle to stop sending trains towards the affected area.
They reckon there's a total loss of power, so the next 2 trains I think will make it in, and then we might not have nothing for a while.
Delays are bad at the best of times, but on a busy Friday, they're disastrous. 17 trains an hour, each carrying around 400 passengers, are scheduled to pass through Newcastle today. With the service stalled, disgruntled passengers will not only get stuck on board, thousands could start to pile up on the station platforms.
And you're talking tens of thousands of passengers and pack into the doorways as well. And obviously it's rammed, you've just got a sea of passengers everywhere.
A lot of people going home for the weekend, etc., going away for the weekend. You know, sod's law, but that's the way it is. Never happens at the quietest of times.
Looks like Daz's Payday Friday could become the shift from hell. In York, a veteran of the railways, JR, has seen his fair share of crisis management. But today, his shift is not about controlling chaos, it's about saying goodbye.
There's 3 teams on the art station. To me, it's like my family. So I meet them regular. If I want for a drink, I'll see them somewhere. Go around to see them at their house, have a drink with them. Oh yeah, they're all keep friendly. Yeah, always be there, always be my mates.
All the best to you, darling. You take care.
When I left my house this morning, I thought, it's weird. When I come back here at 2 o'clock or whatever, I finished.
That's it.
And this gentleman here is always giving me mints. He looks after me on the sweet department. See you later.
There's one person who means more to him than all the rest. His teammate of 17 years and current boss, Paola.
JR is loved, honestly, by everybody here. He's just always been the same. He comes into work positive, upbeat, always the same, never sad.
Oh, what's that? Forever friends. And we will be. We will be always friends for the rest of our lives, Paola.
Okay.
All right.
Enjoy today.
I know what that one now going up. We changed locks. I'm only joking. Yeah, so, hey, can't go in. Keep him out. They've changed hot locks. He's gone. Change them. That's it.
We do actually change the codes on the door when people leave. But it's that's just what we do as part of process and security, but he'll never be shut out.
As one of Paola's team takes his leave, another new recruit's life on the railway is just beginning.
I was in my previous role as a fishmonger, and one of my customers was Paola, the station manager now, and like what she saw in me, thought I'd be good at the job. I got, you could say, poached. It's a massive change for me, but it's the best decision I've ever made, to be honest.
Paola might have poached Liam away from the salmon, but he's got a lot to prove before he's ready to dispatch trains like JR. At the moment, his main task is station security.
Every hour, I have to do a full lap of the station. So I'm looking for anything suspicious, any hidden packages, all of them platforms, the travel centre, the car parks, the bike racks. I've got to check all that within 1 hour, and I've got to do that every hour for my full shift.
Railway rookie Liam has to be extra specially vigilant.
Apparently there's some suspicious youths just up around the cycle racks. They passed a few minutes ago, drinking. I don't think they were probably old enough to drink, but the police are on their way anyway. I'm pretty sure they've cleared off, but I have to go down this platform anyway, so. And the police have just gone down by the bike racks as well, so just to check that those youths have definitely cleared off, which it appears they have. At random intervals also, the Department for Transport, they will come and they'll test us. They can and quite often do plant something. So last time it was a small black hole doll. They give us 2 hours really to find it. So they're the hide and seek experts really.
Did you find it on that occasion?
The last time, no, I didn't. So I really feel the pressure now to make sure next time they come that I've got to find it. So I think, yeah, if Liam's great at his job, Liam's going to find it. If Liam's on duty, we know we're safe. Yeah, no worries, Pav. I'm on platform 7, but I'll make my way over. Over.
Liam's been called to check a security alert.
I just had a message of some unattended luggage at the front of the station, so this is when I come in useful and earn my money, so I'll have to have a look at that.
The unattended bag could represent a major security threat. Liam is straight on the case.
Let's have a look. Yeah, as predicted, pretty much nothing. Nothing. No, I think we're all clear. Safe to fight another day.
Problems pile up on Payday Friday.
And the more build-up of passengers it is, then it becomes really dangerous.
And while the hens make the best of a bad day, it could be game over for the stags.
The only person that caught the last train north was the stag.
It's Payday Party Friday in Newcastle, and information controller Daz is in the middle of one of the most stressful shifts of his year. Everybody wants to start their weekend, but thousands of passengers are going nowhere fast.
All I can do is ask you to wait a while. There's nothing moving at the moment north of Newcastle.
Okay.
So if you have a seat in the waiting room or on the platforms, and as soon as we know something, we're going to come round, but listen to our announcements as well, yeah?
Okay.
If I have a seat in the waiting room, I have a seat on the platforms, and as soon as we know, we'll let you know.
Right,
listen to our announcements, so madam, okay?
All right, thanks very much.
90 miles south in the central control room is controlled chaos because of an unexpected lightning strike.
45 minutes. Who am I to stop thundering and lightning? I'm afraid, you know, that does happen. The systems short out. And we don't end up with a situation unsafe, and we don't end up with a train heading into an area where there is no signalling at all.
4 trains heading north from King's Cross and 3 trains heading south from Scotland have all been stopped in their tracks.
There's a waiting room and that there if you want to keep warm and that up here. As soon as we know, we'll let you know. Cheers, thank you. The hardest thing is obviously the passengers all want to know what's going on. Until I don't know anything, I'll try to listen to that and keep the trains going at the same time as well as everybody talking, so it makes it quite hard.
Over 3,000 passengers are stuck on trains, and the number waiting at Newcastle station is about to hit 1,000. It's up to Daz to keep calm and carry on.
I do believe there's been buses ordered, but we'll obviously have to wait and see what happens in the next half an hour.
It's a good night out. It's a good night out in Newcastle anyway.
A very good night. A party city, yeah? Okay.
Central Control has to take action before the situation gets worse.
Just bear with me. Nicola, November 19's nearly in Newcastle, so that could form Echo 2-1.
The decision is taken to terminate all northbound trains at Newcastle and send them back down south, keeping the service running between Newcastle and London at least.
Right, this is the 1558 to London. You can get on now. Anybody travelling on the 1558?
So for Daz, it's all changed as his northbound trains have just become southbound.
Right, let's get it away, let's get it away. All right, bud. No crew, no buffet crew. I'm not worried about the buffet crew, but we've got a gardener driver that'll do, yeah? Cheers, though, thank you.
With the southbound passengers out of his hair, Daz has still to deal with the northbound passengers stranded on the other platforms. Their trains are still not running, but although many are dressed up with nowhere to go, some have come prepared.
We've got some gin and tins and... The train's delayed, but we're making the most of it.
We're having a hen party on the station.
We're having a platform party. My little sister's getting married, so every guy around is going to be crying their eyes out because this beautiful lady's taken. Well done, Nikki.
Cheers, ladies. If only the lads were as well organised.
We're here on a stag do. 22 people. The only person that caught the last train north was the stag, who's now at Edinburgh Station on his own in a kilt, dressed like Mel Gibson. He looks a state and he's on his own. We're all a bit sad for him. The one rule is that no one leaves the stag alone, and 21 other people left the stag alone. We have completely dropped the ball.
We don't know what to do now. We don't know how to get to Edinburgh. We're completely lost.
You got me.
Rebecca here doesn't know what to do.
Rebecca.
We're
We met
lost.
Rebecca.
So far, Daz has managed to keep a cool head. But as disruption continues, he starts to feel the pressure.
The more trains that come in and terminate, the more passengers we're going to have here. As you can see from them, there's quite a lot of people close to the edges and that, you know. And the more build-up of passengers it is, then it becomes really dangerous, and it's obviously a concern, you know. But being a Friday, it couldn't get worse. It cannot get worse on a Friday.
"270 miles away, down south at King's Cross, self-confessed trolley dolly Jack is preparing for showtime. Jack used to fancy treading the boards, but since starting his job on the railway, he's realized there's no more captive an audience than one trapped on a train.
If I'm there and I'm having fun and I'm talking to the customers, I'm being a bit show busy, I'm having a bit of fun with them, then that makes my day go quicker. If they're then enjoying their journey because I'm being a bit silly, then that makes their journey go a bit quicker. Everyone has a nicer day. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jack Allen, catering crew leader for your journey. I did performing arts when I was in college as an A-level, so I mean, maybe it probably stems from that. For those passengers in standard class who do wish to remain seated, the trolley service is making its way through the train. Yeah, that's my stage. Any teas, coffee, cold drink? Just make sure that's actually the right items, that I haven't charged you for something you've not got. Is that okay? No worries. I'll chuck that away for you if you want. It's not part of the receipt. I just like going through, chatting rubbish to people. I do it to confuse people. I know what I'm doing. Professional me. Any refreshments at all? Oops, sorry. I'm throwing milk at people now. Yeah, sorry, I won't drop that one on you. That'd be really mean of me. It's kind of like manoeuvring a full shopping cart down a moving train. Oops, sorry, is that your bag there, sir? Yes, sorry, that's all right. So this is quite heavy, I don't want to damage anything. Until you get the hang of it, you're constantly crashing into people's seats and nearly running people over, which most people tend not to be too happy about.
And while mastering his trolley act, Jack's bumped into all sorts.
We actually had Prince Philip travelling with sort of 6 or 7 of his security detail who were mildly terrifying. I was very worried that I would get something wrong. I was worried that the train would jolt and I would get coffee everywhere. Luckily that didn't happen, I did that really awkward and annoying thing that when you're talking to someone, your voice breaks. Sort of, can I get you any coffee, sir? Oh, no.
Eagle-eyed staff might even get to spot their favourite celeb somewhere along the line.
Hugh Grant was trying to get into the toilet, which was closed for painting. So I took my chance, ran up, asked him if he'd like to use the toilet, and took him upstairs to the office. I found myself in the staff kitchen with him. He asked me where the toilet was, and when I went to show him, nothing came out of my mouth because I was so sort of in awe. We have a sign on the back of the toilet door now. Hugh Grant sat here.
It's not just Hollywood stars and royalty who frequent the East Coast line.
We're on the 11 o'clock from King's Cross to Edinburgh, and it stings up there. I think I've got a bit of an eye for it, if I'm honest. It's not that I'm on the lookout, but I usually do pick up pretty quickly if I see someone famous.
Missed him, unfortunately, but Paul McCartney was on station a few weeks ago.
Bobby Robson, a mate had, he's fantastic. He was in when, obviously, before he passed away.
Jeremy Paxman, I used to work at Berg for a while. He was really nice. Big bloke, like really tall bloke, you know, when you get to see people in like real life, you don't realise some of them are either small or some of them are really big, you know.
And some of them are larger than life.
If anybody wants the paper, I'll leave it here. Recycled. Thank you for a lovely journey again.
Bye-bye, Sue.
Next leg of the journey, Skegness! Bye!
Keeping cool with famous faces is one thing. But one VIP who gets everybody hot under the collar is a customer so important they have to go completely incognito. She, who shall not be named or even seen, is what's known as a mystery shopper. Mysterious by name and blurry by nature.
Can I just say something to you? I have no idea.
Today is Bianca, Jack and Beth's turn to be spied on, but they don't even know it.
I'm definitely a people person. As you can probably tell, I can't stop talking. So it's the perfect job for me. I just enjoy it because every day is different. You never meet the same sort of people.
Bianca and I get on well. She talks an awful lot, but then that's Bianca.
They think they could spot an undercover agent a mile off.
Some of them can be sort of obvious. They'll be writing things down. They'll be sitting in certain carriages.
They'll ask for speciality teas.
Yeah. I wouldn't say go the extra mile, but they'll ask you to sort of, can I have a bottle of water? And you say, yeah, no problem, I'll bring that down for you. And as long as you bring it back, they note things like that.
But today, Bianca and Beth's Secret Service radar is way off course.
Yeah, can I have got the apple juice?
Unfortunately, I've only got orange this morning. Orange, okay? Any biscuits for you?
No, thank you.
There you go. Thank you very much.
We had one guy that was on once. We were going to Leeds. He came up from London, got off at Wakefield. We came straight back half an hour later and he got back on again. We were sort of all stood on the train going, I don't think you did much while you were in Wakefield, did you? But most of the time you can't really tell who they are.
So, will their customer service make the grade? Did Bianca and Beth's onboard performance impress the mystery shopper?
They seemed like a really nice team. They worked well together. They worked hard. No, they were good. They were really good. And they were cheerful with it. And they obviously wanted you to enjoy it.
Daz tries to keep his spirits up.
I stink of booze. Somebody will probably complain that I've been drinking.
And JR faces the final curtain.
That's the last train I'll ever dispatch in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
After 47 years of loyal service, JR is working out his last ever shift. That's got to be worth the party.
Oh my God. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, look at this. My favourite is pork pies. My God. It's a fantastic. Oh my God. Oh, it's fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It'll be okay.
I'll be all right.
Right, all the best, John.
We'll see you later on. Thank you. See you later. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my word. See you later on.
But JR's final day is far from over.
Yeah.
He's still got his last ever train to dispatch.
All right. I'm feeling all right, but it's a shame it's going to be my last service to dispatch. Once this goes out of the platform, my last train for the rest of my life, so it's going to be emotional for me. Very upset about it, really.
JR dispatched his first train in 1987, and he's seen off over 30 a day ever since.
That's first stop London, sir. Coach where, sir? E, there it is, just behind you. OK. Here we go, we're in after train. Just watch it out, make sure it's OK. He's passing his on, he must know it's my last train. There she goes. That's it, isn't it, Paula? That's the last train I'll ever dispatch in my life.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, dear Faith. A bit sad about that. Anyway, I'll be all right.
Oh.
JR's 47 years of service to the line and to Joe Public is complete. But back at Newcastle, Daz's job is far from over. It's payday and a hen and stag do Friday, and after 2 hours of delays in both directions, the first train from Edinburgh finally arrives. The train needs to be cleaned quickly before it is turned around and sent back down the line, and Daz has drawn the short straw.
Basically what's happened here is the last stag party, like some stag parties do, decide to treat with trains like they're a tip. And it's just disgusting this. I mean, these passengers, there have been 8 passengers, maybe 10 will not be sitting in these seats now. I'm just going to try and get what I can off here just to make it look presentable at least, but I've got no tape. I would normally just tape the seat off. But I mean, look at this, man. It's unacceptable behaviour, isn't it? If you did this on an airline, you'd get to your destination and you'd be arrested. Simple as that, because that's what they do on the airlines, but we have to put up with it. I stink of booze. Somebody will probably complain that I've been drinking. You know what we can do? We'll just have to get it away. I haven't been drinking, mate. I want to eat the day after all that.
And at long last, there's good news from the control centre about the north running trains.
Sierra 20, the 1400 King's Cross Aberdeen's just arrived in platform 2, so that should clear as many northbound passengers as possible. Trains will be running normally between Newcastle and Berwick in a few minutes.
Finally, the whole line is up and running again, and Daz can see light at the end of the tunnel.
The way things are going, by about 7 o'clock, we should have most passengers away by then, you know, so it should be good. We're getting there now. We're getting there slowly but surely. We're starting to get there, yeah.
Trying to get to Edinburgh for a hen do and the train's here. We've been waiting 2 hours now. 2 hours. 2 hours. The train's here. Yeah.
But there's one final spanner in the works.
This is a 1725, this one. No, disregard that. It's a glitch, all right? That's a 1725.
The controller might say yes, but the computer says no.
He's going to try and update it. Somehow the computer thinks it's a different train. I know, it will be. It's a 1725, so I'm getting him to do something about that, okay? Oh, you little man. You all right, mate? I'll just push you to the back there for a couple of seconds, all right, darling? Let me off, because I haven't got a ticket. Believe it or not, and we'll have me for it, yeah? It is, sir, yes, yes. 1725.
After an especially hectic Friday evening shift, no one deserves the relief of a weekend break more than Daz.
We've got everything back to normal. We're really happy everybody's buzzing again. We're about to see the rest of the night out now. And I'll be off for a drink myself tonight. I'll take my good lady for something to eat and that, yeah? There's Payday, you know? You've got to eat on Payday.
With happy passengers finally on the move from Newcastle, back in York, there's one last surprise for one of the station's longest-serving staff members.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's a sad day for me. Thank you very much. Oh, it's a sad day. Thank you very much. Cheers, thank you. Oh, I'm upset now. I am happy though. Thank you all very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you all. Thank you. Great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers. I won't forget this as long as I live. Thank you very much. Thank you, Paola.
Sorry.
Oh, that's great.
Come on, then.
Great. Thank you.
JR has absolutely loved it. He didn't expect any of the little surprises that we gave him. We've given him a nice send-off, and we'll see him. We'll look after him.
See you later. Bye-bye.
The great British love affair with train travel is as old as the railways themselves. From the beating heart of London's metropolis to the majesty of the Scottish Highlands, connecting coast and countryside with our great cities, the East Coast Line has it all.
Disregard that, it's a glitch.
But it's the people who give life to this railway.
I'm on Frisco, I trust you.
British public are the best form of entertainment in the planet.
The East Coast Line carries 19 million passengers a year on 155 train journeys a day, along almost 1,000 miles of track. East Coast is the largest operator on the line. It runs trains, manages stations, and employs nearly 3,000 staff.
That's all you do, all day. I'm not playing with you while you're showing off.
The East Coast workforce toils tirelessly.
Handy backs, please.
From driving trains
Look at this office window. Fantastic.
to making breakfasts
I've cooked that much bacon over the years, surprised I haven't turned into a pig.
to controlling the whole train set.
Morning. That's absolutely excellent, Graham.
Keeping everything on track behind the scenes and in public.
I've been standing here for half an hour.
These are the real heroes of the railway. East Coast Trains is one of Britain's largest transport companies, speeding thousands of passengers every day between London, the East Midlands, the north of England and Scotland.
Oh, me bacon!
Despite employing close to 3,000 people, its workforce often resembles a huge extended family.
Isn't that lovely?
They teach each other,
It's in Liam's hands now. The train's only 90 seconds away.
they test each other,
Someone comes to you and says, there's someone banging on that toilet door. They're locked in, they can't get out. How are you going to get them out?
occasionally they quarrel,
Staff messed up the fish cakes.
The staff didn't mess up. The chef took the wrong orders.
Hi, Jill. Oh, Becky.
but they're always there for each other.
3 years ago, I was a cancer patient. All I could think of when I was going through it was, I just want to get back to work. I just want to get back in my uniform.
A job on the railway can be a job for life.
Good news.
As part of a family that really looks after its own.
Oh, sorry.
Nah. Yes.
Good work. Really good work.
Once you work for the railway, you kind of get a little bit sucked in. You make all of your friends there. A lot of people end up meeting their life partners there and end up getting married. They have children, and even their children come to work on the railway. It's totally a railway family. Like, it's an amazing experience, and for somebody to be a part of that or come into that, it's just exceptional.
It's the crack of dawn in Newcastle, and catering for the first-class passengers on board the early morning 4:45 to London are Chef Mark and crew leader Nigel. This dynamic duo are as close as any married couple.
Is that a flying bit of toast there, was it?
So it popped out the toaster.
Oh, toaster up there now.
High velocity.
The toaster's up there nowadays, is it? Right, let's get this porridge.
The service is nicknamed the Porridge Express because as the train gets closer to London, the orders for porridge start coming in thick and fast.
Oh, you've got time to drink tea, have you?
Yeah, we're gone. Yes, I've got time to drink tea. I'm paid for what I know, you see.
I do enjoy working with Mark, yeah. He's a good laugh. The work gets done. We look after each other, really.
Do you want me to take the orders?
If you want to.
It's up to you, I can give you a hand. Is your pen than Nige?
He doesn't go
Nigel and Mark are so close that they occasionally even swap roles, though not without the odd inevitable disagreement.
There you go.
From York for breakfast this morning. Any orders from York? Being sandwich.
Mark likes to help out by taking the orders, which is a great help a lot of the time. However, we work to different codes to Mark does. Coffee.
Thank you.
Grill for you.
When I help taking the orders for Nigel and other crews, I always get it right. Do you want any food? Yeah. What can I get you? Full breakfast, thank you.
Where I would put F for fish, he puts S for salmon, which S for salmon looks very similar to G for grill.
Oh, I rate G for grill. You know, S for salmon.
Order the grill. No. I'm giving people salmon that order grills because he's put S's instead of F's, and so somebody's ordered a breakfast but have moved and nobody's claiming it, so I'll just wander about and sort of shout, grill.
And they'll always go, oh, Mark, we don't need this breakfast, so I'll put it on the bench, and then I'll come back in 20 minutes and say, oh, we found him. You found him, where was he? They can't have gone anywhere. You know, they can't get off the train, we're doing 125 miles an hour. You know, they didn't pop upstairs.
Anyone ordered the grill? No. Ordered the grill? No.
miles south of Newcastle at York Station, another early morning employee is hard at work. On security today, Liam is one of East Coast's newest and happiest recruits.
Yeah, it's great working at York Station. People at York are great as well, sort of the happy, friendly people, so you don't get too much trouble here. Sort of Friday and Saturday night, you get the odd drinker through, mainly from Doncaster.
Liam's still a railway rookie, but after serving his time as a security guard for 8 months, he's had some good news.
Thursday, I had a job interview to become a station customer support assistant, which is a step up from what I do now, so in theory it is a promotion. Got a call on Tuesday morning off my manager to say that I was successful and I got the job. I mean, it's a 6-month temporary contract, but I've got 6 months to work hard and make myself indispensable to the team, and then they'll have no choice but to keep me on, hopefully.
With his daybreak duties completed, Liam's excused from further frontline action today. Instead, he'll be training for his new role, the first step to realizing his dream of becoming a dispatcher. Dispatchers direct the movements of trains coming in and out of the station. They're responsible for keeping trains on time and passengers safe. Liam's initial training will last a week, taking him off chilly platform duty and into a heated classroom.
It'll be great to have a week off from security, yeah, I can rest my little legs up for a week. Nice warm classroom as well, so I won't be freezing like it is outside. So yeah, it should be a bit of a bonus.
But while Liam may be looking forward to putting his feet up, team leader Rachel has other ideas. The aim of today's lesson is to show the class what all those confusing lights and symbols on the platforms really mean. So all those shifts spent whizzing around the station on security duty should stand Liam in good stead.
Trick question then, what's missing over here, which we'll go over there?
No overhead lines.
Sorry?
No overhead lines.
Spot on.
Well done, Liam. Next up is the signal lights, which to the untrained eye may look like normal traffic lights, but are in fact much more complicated.
So it's showing red now. So red means stop, danger, yep.
Not as simple as traffic lights in a road, no. I mean, it's not too dissimilar. There are similarities there, but it's certainly not exactly the same. Definitely not.
So you would have green, say green first, then you would have yellow, and then red. Yep, okay.
Back on the early morning porridge express from Newcastle to London, Mark and Nigel are doing what all families do, bickering over breakfast.
So, the staff messed up the fish cakes.
The staff didn't mess up, the chef took the wrong orders. Can I just show you these 2 grills that the chef took the order for, that we didn't find anyone that had ordered them?
Because they're still up there.
Really?
Christy, our head, even trying to pin it on the chef now. Especially the best chef on the railway. I kind of shut this door. I wouldn't have pressure under the camera.
Can you not shut that door, Larry? Shut that door!
He likes it when I ruffle them. How I get back. You've got to come to work and enjoy it. And if you're not doing a job you enjoy, at least have the people there who you enjoy working with. Get on with 99% of them as well, so it's fantastic. Whether they get on with me is a different matter. A cuddle. Cuddle. Special one.
Stop touching.
Yes, sir. Seen the chemistry? Have you seen that, eh? Can't help himself. Do you know what I mean? I've told him I'm married, but he won't listen. Keeps on badgering us, pestering us.
Really?
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 Mark loves the breakfast shift, not just for the banter with Nigel, but because it means he finishes early and can be at home, where his family needs him even more than East Coast's early morning commuters.
Who's been naughty? No, you've been naughty, I bet. Look, sit properly, legs down.
3 years ago, his wife Sam suffered a stroke, forcing Mark to take on the role of carer, both for Sam and their 3-year-old daughter Jessica.
Does Daddy take it? Why am I cutting your mummy's chicken?
Stroke.
A stroke.
Since my wife had a stroke, it's totally changed me, as in the outlook at life. Now I come to work, I have a good laugh. I try to not forget about my home life, but take that out of the equation for a while and just enjoy my work. And then knowing that at the end of the work, I go back and go back into it, you know. He's never, ever dried my dishes, ever. And now, oh, you'd like us to dry up for you, Mark, would you, sweetheart?
There you go, Mark, I'm drying your dishes.
Just put it down and go and do something else.
Okay, ta-ra.
Romance is alive and well on the Porridge Express.
Six-pack on that, yeah, honestly, on top of the six-pack.
And it's crunch time for Liam as dispatch training gets serious.
There is no grey area. You absolutely have to be on the money.
East Coast employees often talk about their colleagues as if they were family, but the railway is also home to family in the literal sense. Brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, husbands, wives, mothers and fathers can all be found working alongside each other.
My grandma was what a crew leader is now, so the manager. My granddad was a chef.
My dad actually works on the railway.
My partner works for Network Rail. My husband works in the station. He's one of the duty managers. My sister's a god on board the trains, Karen Cordin. She's lovely.
Both my grandfathers and my father were on the railway.
My little boy's 7 and he gave us the biggest compliment because he did actually say, Mummy, I would like to do your job when I get older. So I thought, well, it can't be too bad if your little boy wants to do it.
At York, one of the East Coast family's youngest members, railway rookie Liam, has been working as a station security guard for 8 months, but he's been recently promoted and is now training for his dream job, train dispatcher. Working as a dispatcher means becoming a cog in a highly complex machine. With over 40 dispatchers working at York and as many as 3 assigned to a single train, cooperation is essential. So team leader Rachel wants to test the class with a fiendish team-building task.
This rope here is going to go over or under or whatever you plan over every single person. I'm going to time you. So 5 minutes to decide how you're going to do it. Then I want to see everybody, whatever way you want to do it. Ooh. That's one way. There are numerous ways to do it. I'll not show you them all because that would be cheating.
The class set about their task of getting 11 people to pass through a single elastic band.
Something like that.
It may look fun, but teamwork is a serious business, and exercises like this are key to building cooperation and confidence.
Don't want anybody pregnant at the end of this course, man.
Despite being the baby of the class, Liam's more than happy to take the lead.
Should we not like line up in 2 so then we can just like fly through and can't we? Yeah, the course is going great so far. So it is quite tough, yeah, but hopefully if I get stuck in, I reckon get my head around it all before the end of the week.
If you had any doubts that a giant elastic band could be an effective tool for team building, prepare to be amazed.
Ready, steady, go! 18 seconds. Well done.
The class may have passed the elastic exam with flying colours, but the real test will come later in the week when dispatch training moves out of the classroom and onto the platform.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the week. I've come absolutely nowhere near dispatching a train, but that's one step closer, I guess.
Back on the Porridge Express from Newcastle to London, Chef Mark and crew leader Nigel reflect on another successful shift.
Everyone's fed, everyone's watered, most of the dirties are in. All we have to do is clear everything away and relay in 45 minutes. But it's fine. I keep saying this.
And have staff breakfast.
Oh, porridge. Yeah.
Aye, porridge. Porridge Express.
Arriving in King's Cross, a train full of commuters head off to start their working day, while on board, the staff look forward to returning home.
It's just gone 9 o'clock and it's half the day done, so when you think a lot of these people are just going to start work now, and they're commuting to work, do their full day, and then have to commute home where, you know, this is half of our day. We'll be finished by 1:30. Shouldn't be too bad on the way back, so fingers crossed.
And as the Porridge Express team begins the journey back to Newcastle, it's finally their time to settle down for a well-deserved breakfast.
It shows something when the chef has shreddies and banana instead of his own breakfast, isn't it? Are you enjoying yours, Nigel?
Are you on a diet though?
I've only had mushrooms.
You're on a cut down.
Aye.
Gym and everything.
No carbs before mobs. Open the door.
I should point out he's done this. Yeah.
I've lost 1.5 stone in 5 weeks. When I go out, I haven't got my chef's weights on and I like a staff night out. Like Nigel goes, wow.
Oh, I do, I go, wow.
He just went one word, he went, wow. Do you know what I mean? It's constant because everybody says in the chef's bag, 6-pack on that, yeah. Honestly, on top of a 6-pack.
Isn't it?
Wow.
Wow.
At York Station, former security guard Liam is moving up the railway career ladder. But to secure his promotion to train dispatcher, he'll need to prove himself worthy on the platform. Today, he'll be mentored and assessed on the job by seasoned dispatcher Richard.
Things you're aware of as we know about bikes, big bags, passengers who might be unsure of the environment, guide dogs, wheelchair passengers who need assistance, things like that.
So I went to Rich, which is good because he's a really nice guy, knows absolutely everything. So I'm going to observe him for a bit first, observe him for the first few trains, and then hopefully have a go for myself.
York Station boasts 11 platforms, each with trains arriving and departing in both directions. If he's to make the grade, Liam will need to show Richard that he's familiar with a total of 22 light and signal combinations.
Yeah, it's definitely the next step up for me, yeah, definitely the next stage. It's a massive opportunity for me, really.
With an average of 40 trains dispatched on a typical shift, Liam could be responsible for as many as 200 trains a week, which means his life from now on will be a series of stops and starts and stops.
Day-to-day dispatch, this is the way it happens. You'll have passengers to assist and the train to dispatch safely. So I shall talk you through it when the train arrives.
First, Liam will assist with the dispatch of the 0735 service to London.
There's nothing untoward as it's coming past, nobody hanging out the windows, nothing hanging off the train.
Aside from passenger safety, the major concern when dispatching is to get the train out on time. With several other operators sharing the same tracks and stations and heavy financial penalties levied for late-running trains, there's no room for delays.
Check the doors because we're doing the front 3 or 4 carriages this morning. We have 300-400 trains a day to look after. Loud whistle, hand right up. We'll have another train in 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes after that, and 5 minutes after that. The trains keep coming thick and fast. See you later. And that is the train dispatched safely.
Beautiful.
All good.
Well played.
Yeah, 20 more to do. It'll be on time.
It seems that Liam's performance has impressed his mentor. Next, he'll need to go it alone.
It's very intense, actually. The welfare and the well-being of the passengers and the timetable mean that it's a pressure cooker. You're absolutely in the zone when the trains are here. There is no grey area. You absolutely have to be on the money.
So we don't do latte coffees.
Just coffee with hot milk if possible.
We don't do that either, sir. It's Italian.
Queen of the onboard shop, Michelle, has been part of the East Coast family for over 30 years. Today, she's on the London to Edinburgh service, proudly presiding over her well-stocked buffet carriage.
We've got the whiskey, the gin, the vodka, and the mixers. And also we've got magazines here now. That's a recent thing. We didn't have magazines until quite recently. So and then we've got all the crisps, the quavers. Oh, look, upside down, look. And we do the different flavours of crisps. In these fridges, we've got all the cold sandwiches and the hot sandwiches that we put in the oven to cook as well. So we've got quite a selection of stuff, so they're not going to go hungry, are they? They're not going to starve on board, so...
There's nothing Michelle enjoys more than serving the train-travelling public.
What's in an all-day breakfast sandwich?
The all-day breakfast is like bacon, sausage, egg, tomato, all in a panini, and we cook it for you, so it's a hot sandwich.
I'll have one of them. Natural. That's good.
I do like people. I think if you don't like people, then it's no good being here, because then you're not going to enjoy your day, you're not going to interact with anybody. Where are you travelling with us today, sir?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Oh, is there football on?
Yeah, football Glasgow.
Oh, I'm not into football. Some people just want to get out of their seat and have a wander and look at the scenery and, you know, have a bit of a, you know, rock and roll. The train's going on a bit of a lean at the moment. Have to get your legs sort of like that and sort of even your weight.
Michelle's job means the world to her, partly because she feels lucky to even be here.
3 years ago, I was a cancer patient. I've been through chemo and had operations, and I was sat in my hospital bed, cancer. And look at me now. See, I'm in remission now, so every day's a bonus. Oh, Bethany. Hello, darling.
Oh, nice to see you.
I know. I miss you, Beth. I do.
Well, you deserted this train, didn't you?
I know, I left you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All I could think of when I was going through it was, I just want to get back to work. I just want to get back in my uniform. And, it's just such a big thing for me. It just makes me upset. But without me having this job, I don't think I would have recovered so well, and the support that I've had here, you know, because on the railway, we call it a family. It's not just a job, it's a lot more than that, you know, it's a lot more than that.
It's the moment of truth for Liam.
Right, got you ready?
All right, yeah.
Ready for your first train?
Ready for my first train.
It's a new day in York, and on the station platform, recently promoted East Coast employee Liam prepares to dispatch his first ever train.
Morning, I've had Rich mentoring me. He's basically been talking me through the process, what he does when he dispatches trains. I watched him dispatch 7 or 8 trains this morning. Now it's my turn. I'm dispatching the 929 down to London from York, so my first ever one, so I'm quite excited, but obviously nervous at the same time.
Dispatcher Liam's first service is a train bound for London, which carries up to 400 passengers.
Got your whistle?
Got my whistle, yeah.
Got your baton?
Not a baton.
Got your radio?
Got my radio.
Ready for your first train?
Ready for my first train.
Good man.
What could possibly go wrong?
It's in Liam's hands now. The train's only 90 seconds away. I think he's a little bit nervous, which is right.
Well done, Liam. Now that's how you dispatch a train.
First one down.
First one down.
Job's a good one.
Well, don't rest on your laurels. We've got the 45, the 55 and the 01. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And now Liam's wetted his whistle, there's no stopping him.
You got on, sir. Thank you very much. Got a stone in my shoe.
Shift under
Get
your
in
belt.
there. Yes.
Good work. Really good work.
Day one of dispatching has gone really well. It couldn't have gone any better. It really couldn't. Everything has just gone smoothly. All the trains have gone out safely and on time as well. So it's been absolutely amazing. I'm dispatched out for the day, that's for sure. I'm knackered now. I'm ready to go home and go to bed now. See you again tomorrow. Yeah,
5 o'clock alarm call.
30 miles south in Leeds, another rookie hoping to make a lifelong career on the railways is 24-year-old Dan. He's in the final stages of training to be a guard on the line.
Has dropped down. Tell me we're on his way.
Today is the final part of his on-the-job assessment, and mentor Andy, a guards manager, kicks off by asking Dan to stick his head out of the window of a moving train.
And you need to have your head out, and you need to be looking, because there's that additional risk of anybody trying to jump in or out of a window, someone pulling on a door, and you need to be looking for station staff to give you that emergency stop hand signal. If they did give you that emergency stop hand signal, what would you do?
I'd stop the train myself.
Just stop the train.
I'd give one on the bell buzzer, which is in here. Give one on the...
Okay.
To the passengers on board, this is simply the 0815 from Leeds to London. But for Dan, it's a nerve-shredding examination hall on wheels.
How many central locking bolts are you going to isolate?
2, sorry. Well, today's really important as obviously we've been training for the past 5 months now. It means a lot to me because then I can go out and kind of do it on my own, which will be great.
Unfortunately for Dan, the questions keep coming.
Where's the isolation switch for these? You're going to do a brake continuity test. How long are you going to leave that handle turned for? How are you going to isolate this vestibule, or if you've got a problem with it? What did we say we would check if we had a red status bar, not illuminators? So if you've got someone locked in a toilet and they can't get out, how are you going to get them out?
Yeah, I'd firstly knock on the door and I'd put it to 0, which manually you can open the door manually. And then number 1 is lock out of use.
That's the sort of thing you would do that if the toilet was flooding, defective, or shall we say unsavoury in some way.
With toilet training complete, Dan faces one final ordeal, a good old-fashioned written exam.
So, away you go. Any problems, give us a shout.
Yeah, will do.
Once you're finished, sign at the bottom of the page, and I'll have a read through it.
Yeah, great stuff. Yeah.
Dan is desperate to succeed. A pass, and he'll be given his own train. Fail, and he's straight back to platform duty at Leeds until another vacancy opens up.
No, but everybody that I've spoke to, even people that have been doing it for 40 years, even to this day, they get nervous about it because obviously it's a big thing.
You alright? Good.
Dan's not the only London-bound traveller facing a nerve-jangling inspection today. At Durham Station, a troupe of performers with big dreams and shiny pink costumes are boarding the train to King's Cross for what could be the biggest performance of their lives.
We're travelling from Durham to London for a performance in El Grande in London, which is one of the biggest salsa nights in the UK ever, over 1,000 people. So it's going to be amazing, and we're so excited about it. As a performer, it's always been exciting to be in a show, in a part of a show, you know, and the excitement starts from packing than the journey itself till that you step on stage.
I think it's really exciting, especially when the group gets together, and it's a really good banter between us, especially on the trains, and that's when we all get together and we have a good time.
You realise that you're
jokes
a team.
And yeah, you realise you're a team.
The Salsa group are called the Latin Connection, and tonight's performance is part of one of the UK's biggest salsa events. They are managed by Jimmy, who is responsible for getting his nervous troupe to the theatre on time.
Trains are so punctual, we don't want to miss it. It's by the second, it's amazing.
All tickets, please.
Travelling by train is a great opportunity for the group to have a good catch-up, and the hot topic is costumes.
There is not much to it. I tell you, my dad loves it. We did have a few issues with boobs.
And it appears that music really is the food of love.
Like at first we were just sort of really good friends, weren't we? And then after one of the performances in Malta, sparks started to fly and went from there. So yeah.
We had a little bit of an adventure in Malta.
As the group approaches London, expectations are high for this evening's performance.
Overall, I'm well rehearsed, I think, and I'm quite confident. But I've got a lot of faith in my teammates, and that's all that really matters, really. So I've got their support, they've got mine. We always get through it, so.
Finally, the train pulls into King's Cross.
Whoa, we're in London.
And there's just time for one last impromptu rehearsal.
Yeah, that's it.
Also approaching King's Cross, trainee guard Dan is about to hear the results of his final on-board assessment.
I'm still nervous, but the things that we've gone through, I feel confident in myself that I do. When I came to start on the railway with the East Coast, I started on the catering side of things, working on board a train. Then I wanted to get involved in the operational side. I went over to York, started from the bottom pretty much on the operational side of things, and then the guard to the next level up. I just want to progress my career and go forward pretty much.
So my decision is that you have passed your assessment today, so well done and
Brilliant.
congratulations.
Thanks so much, great stuff, good news.
So what happens now is that I write candidate report.
Really ecstatic, there's been so much to take in over the 5 months, and to hear Andy say, you're a train guard now and not a trainee train guard is brilliant news. No doubt my mum will be really chuffed for me as well. She'll probably be dancing about the room, doing cartwheels and a few backflips.
Dan takes on his first train.
My name's Daniel, one of your train guards for your journey.
And there's a special celebration on board the breakfast service.
Happy birthday to me, happy birthday dear Ma.
It's early morning and Master Chef Mark is working the East Coast service from Newcastle to Edinburgh.
I just gotta go all the way to Edinburgh. Oh, soon.
Today he's in particularly fine fettle as he's been reunited with partner in crime Karen, together for the first time in weeks.
The sausage looks lovely.
Is the situation covered on the sausage front, is it?
Always covered.
No bother. Well, not always. There's been episodes.
Hello there. Where are you travelling to today? Can I get you some breakfast?
A busy commuter service means a train full of hungry passengers, and hungry can often mean demanding.
On your next lot, 1 no bacon.
As if I've got time for this. 1 no bacon, 1 no sausage. Any good crew member would just say it. just leave it on the plate, sir.
Well, I'm very sorry.
I
I'm
hope
not
that
a good
sausage
crew
doesn't
member.
offend you too much. You can just leave it
Oh,
at
show
one
your
side.
face, McLean.
Honestly. Cheers, Karen.
But Mark, you say any normal crew member would just say, can you leave it on the plate? However, this crew member is exceptional and treats every passenger as an individual. Ha ha!
Favourite time getting up, my favourite train's the 5 o'clock, the 5:25 from Newcastle. I love my earlies because then you can do something on night time with the lads or with your wife and that, you know, so I should have said wife first. Do something with the wife and the lads if I've got time, you know.
Though trains and teams may vary, one thing you can rely on is the disagreement about the number of breakfasts ordered.
See, this is what will happen. They're telling me I've done one too many. Right, here it is. I'm going to put the mushroom on anyway because they'll want it. Because they'll want...
Donating?
Nah, I haven't. Even numbers in plates, odd numbers. You go away with that, and I guarantee that won't come back in the kitchen, right?
All right then.
Karen, I hope that plate doesn't come back in the kitchen. I'll never hear the last of it.
But it appears at this time at least, Mark's maths is top grade.
Karen?
Yes, Mark?
What?
No, look, it's here. It's in the bowl.
Is that breakfast? Is that breakfast perhaps? I'll use
Yeah, that's it, just there, look at the bowl.
I'll use that breakfast later if you
No,
want.
it's just in the bowl.
All right. So can I just, Karen, so is that right?
It's just in the bowl, Mark. I'm not even going to tell Mark that he was right.
At Leeds Station, newly qualified Dan is ready to take responsibility for his first train. It may be his first day as a fully fledged guard, but you'd never know it. This guy's a natural.
My name's Daniel, one of your train guards for your journey.
Still tickets and rail cards there, please. Great stuff. Cheers, thank you.
Myself or any other member of the onboard team can be of any assistance throughout your journey. Please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.
It is a nerve-wracking experience your first time. I think it's just that initial getting that first day of being on your own out the way, and then it should get a bit more comfortable and confident.
Dan has taken to his new role like a duck to water, but there's no way he's going to let his debut pass unannounced.
Hi there. I'm a newbie. This is my first day of being passed out, you see. This is like my first day on my own. Strictly speaking, thanks very much. Cheers.
Oh. Keep it that way.
He even proves a natural when it comes to handling rowdy passengers.
Hey guys, I don't mean to spoil your fun, but you are really, really, really loud. They can hear you in Coach B. I treat everybody the same, but obviously every individual is different, so it just depends on that individual. So, is it your birthday? How old? It was my birthday on Tuesday. I'm 25. Yeah.
She's double your age.
Yeah. I might be a soft touch. I don't know.
Back on the morning service from London to Edinburgh, it's lunchtime, and Mark is keen to show off his next culinary masterpiece.
Now I'm going to freshly prepare my lasagna. This morning, when I knocked them omelettes up in the morning, I would knock some lasagna up as well. And I individually make them, do you know, like your nana does at home. And you knock up a batch of lasagna and you freeze it. That's what I do. I knock it up with that. I bring it to work with us, you know.
Knocking out lasagnas is only one of Mark's many talents.
Who's the best singer?
Mark?
Best singer?
Aye.
Karen's a singer, you know. Karen, you've got a beautiful voice. Honestly, do you know when you sing? I just melt.
Does your heart melt?
Honestly, it does. Oh, she sings all this crazy rub. Nobody knows these songs that she sings, right? But they're really good, don't you? Like, she changed her wedding song 4 times. Every one that you picked, I've never heard before, right? It's the lyrics, Mark. It's the lyrics. Karen.
No, that's the one that you do. That it was the journey.
Oh, honestly, I couldn't bear it. Oh, it's
While Mark washes up in the kitchen, Karen sneaks off to prepare a special surprise for her favourite chef.
It was Mark's birthday last week and he wasn't with us because we only see him every 4 weeks. So because this is the first day that we've seen him for 4 weeks, I've decided to bring a little cake and a little candle, but I can't light the candle because we're on a moving train. So we're going to go and sing happy birthday to Mark and give him a little cake.
Despite the carefully planned festivities, the age of the birthday boy remains a complete mystery.
I'm just going to guess that he's 32, and that's only because he's married and he's got a child, and his child's 3, so I'm just guessing that. I'm going to ask him.
Mark, how old are you?
25.
No, how
Didn't be that. 33 and never been kissed.
Back on the service from Leeds to London, Dan's first shift as guard is drawing to a close.
Again, my name is Daniel, your train girl for your journey. On behalf of myself and Rachel, your crew leader, we'd just like to thank you for travelling with East Coast. Yeah, it's been really good. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. It's been challenging, to say the least, but I've enjoyed it. So hopefully get a bit more experience. I should be okay. I think I'll be okay. I will. You too. Thanks so much. See ya.
Come here, Mark. On Thursday last week,
Yes.
was like some sort of special day for someone. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, the car's lovely and... Oh, thank you. I'd like to accept this cake on behalf of all my work colleagues and my family, and thanks for getting us to where I am today. All right. Happy birthday, just for you.
The monkey.
Mark, hope you had a lovely day, lots of love. Colette, Karen, Sue and Kaza.
Sit with me. Yeah.
Oh, come here, 3 in 1 cuddle. Oh, isn't that lovely? See you there, Don.
Bye, Mark.